It is a winner-take-all final. The 4 boats on the front line are the U6, the Miss Home Street with Jimmy Shane, the Spirit of Detroit, Bert Henderson, the 440, the Bucket List Racing with Dustin Eccles, rounding out our 4-boat front line, the U12, Graham Trucking with J. Michael Kelly, the U98, Graham Trucking American Dream with Corey Peabody will be our trailer. We've got our 6-boat field. It has now been dwindled down to 5 with the dropping out of the 11. The reliable Diamond Tool presents J&D's. Unfortunate break for Scott and Shannon Rainey and Tom Thompson.
And they're spooling up and they are headed your way. The Home Street Bank is now making its way onto the course with driver Jimmy Shane. Look for that white blue Home Street Bank. And next will be the Graham Trucking, the U98 second boat with Corey Peabody. That is the dark blue and white boat. And right behind him will be Dustin Eccles in the 440. The Bucket Racing team has had a great weekend, setting their own records for speed in the first day with a speed of 150. Picked up a second place, third place, and here they are in the front row of the finals. Brad, they are coming over the course and making their way to you.
Paul Doogie, you've done yeoman's work over there all weekend. You have been absolutely terrific. You have added an awful lot to the show. We wanted you to send us 5 H1 Unlimiteds for the final. Check the box. You have done it. Thank you so very much for all of your work. 4 minutes and 20 seconds, 4:20 to the start of the race for the Southern Cup. 5 laps around this 2.5-mile race course. We all have wondered for 365 days, could we possibly top the final heat we had here a year ago? We are about to find out. 4 minutes. 4 minutes to the start. 5 laps. We fight for lanes. First boat to come off the top end of the race course. I'll pick them out of the sun here. The boats that are in the field are the Miss Home Street, the Spirit of Detroit, Graham Trucking Bucket List, and the trailer is the Graham Trucking American Dream. One, two, three, four, 5. Here comes Bert. That's Bert Henderson coming across start-finish line.
He's like right on your trough now, popped outside of you, coming up with speed, gonna pass you. Home Street going by.
At the top end of the race course is Corey Peabody on the inside, Dustin Eccles on the outside. Bert Henderson put a loop in the course. He cut it over to the backside.
12 still following you. I need boat length. Okay, right now you're all by yourself. You got 15, 20 boat lengths on everybody.
Inside of the field in each of his preliminary heats. Has the luck finally run out on him? I know he'd love to have one of those moves here in the final, but you got to think the field is wising up to him. He's going to have to come up maybe with a different move. 240 until the start. Here comes Bert Henderson across the start-finish line. Where's Jimmy? Top end of the race course. And then up the backstretch, halfway up there, that's J. Michael Kelly on the inside, Dustin Eccles on the outside, Corey Peabody trails the field. So far, only Bert has cut the race course, and he just did it again at the lower end. Bert Henderson now cuts the course. Now, I've got unofficial timing marks of mine, and trust me, these guys are a lot better than me, but you don't want to cross the start-finish line 2 minutes before the start. We are 2 minutes right now. I like where Jimmy Shane sits. All right, so here comes Jimmy at 1:45 across the start. Jimmy comes down. Front row again is Shane, Henderson, JMK, and Eccles. 1:30 until the start. Has Mike got another one of these moves? He trails the field. Is Mike gonna try this one more time? Boy, he's early to pull it. I don't know if he can do it. Mikey, there he goes.
Go ahead. Nice move. get on the course and then just pull into your lane. Back her down. You've got the lane. Back her down.
1:07 until the start. J. Michael Kelly once again has cut the course and jumped to the inside. Now remember, that's easy enough to do. The other piece to the puzzle is you've got to maintain 80 miles an hour. He doesn't want that strobe light blinking. He'll get one warning if it does, and then they'll give him a penalty. 45 seconds until the start. Now the field starts to come up behind Mike. Really tough to pick these guys out of the sun. Peabody's behind everybody. Eccles is the third boat going up there. Looks like Shane is the second boat. Fourth boat up there is Bert Henderson. 30 seconds to the start. Remember, about a 12-second run, give or take a few, off that exit pin. They've caught up to Mike at 20 seconds until the start. Kelly is in 1. Shane is in 2. Henderson is in 3. They square up and come down 12 seconds. And it is Dustin on the outside. We are 7, 6, and now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, it looks legal from here. Bert Henderson, the first across the line of the U7 as they roar down into that lower corner. Who's going to hang it on the hook and get down there first? First boat is.
Come on, fight them out. Let's go. Time to get out of the corner. Let's go time.
2 boat lengths right now. Get it going. Get on that canard. Get her going. Get it off the turn.
Look at Jimmy Shane. J. Michael Kelly hanging with him on the inside. Kelly thought he hoped he would have something for Jimmy in the final, but Jimmy just showed him a bunch of shoot speed up the backstretch on lap number 1. Remember, we go 5 times around. Top end of the race course. We've seen this all weekend. Shane's got...
Square it up a little bit. Make it do something different. Get it floating. Get it floating. Get it floating off that turn.
Now they'll come down and put one in the books. Jimmy Shane looks really strong. He is flying the U6.
Bert's way back. Sawyer Bale. You and him. You got about 6 boat lengths now. 6 boat lengths. Leave him lane, but make it tight. Make it uncomfortable for him.
Kelly in second. Bert Henderson running 3. Dustin Eccles squeezing every ounce of speed out of that bright orange bucket list racing. Look at Kelly hang in there, driving as hard as he can, trying to run down Jimmy Shane, but Shane's opened up a little bit of water on him here on lap number 2. He's got almost a full rooster tail now up the backstretch. Shane, almost a full rooster tail on JMK, who's got a rooster tail and a half on Bert Henderson. Jimmy might be able to close the door on him, but he's not gonna do it. He's gonna leave room up there for Mike. There's no reason to slam it shut, and he doesn't. He leaves plenty of room for Mike up there. Look for him to start tightening it up a little bit, but we come down with 2 in the books and 3 to go. It is Jimmy Shane. He lost last year's Southern Cup by a whisker. He's across, 2 in the book. Kelly's across, 2 in the book.
To 1. You got about 2 roost tails. Go to 1. Let's back her down a little bit, push him around.
3 more laps to go. Dustin Eccles crosses in 4th place. Now it's almost a 2 rooster tail lead for Jimmy Shane. The shouting in this one is just about over. Now it is just a matter of Jimmy Shane listening to his radio man, finding out where the good water is, and making sure he runs clean and stays out of trouble. 1, 2, 3 up the backstretch. They are equidistant apart. About 2 rooster tails from 1st to 2nd, and another 2 back from 2nd to 3rd. Top end coming down to put 3 in the books. Jimmy Shane, this team is so focused. They want to get off to a good start in the 2019 season. 2 more laps like they've run already in this final, and they will have accomplished that. Shane looks really strong. Great boat ride as he flies the 6. Kelly has now moved outside Jimmy Shane. He's been getting caught in the wash from Shane because of the 2 rooster tail lead. And so he has decided to move outside the wash of Jimmy Shane. Up the backstretch, he's got 2 to go. Shane's now just got to keep it lit and keep it together. Got a big lead now. Came so close 1 year ago. At the end of 5 laps last year, he lost this race by 0.041 miles an hour. It was that close a year ago. He's waited a year for this, and he's got this straightaway here, and one more lap to go. The white flag flies. Jimmy Shane, our top qualifier, turned a lap at 162 and change, a new Guntersville course record, and he looks strong as he walks the boat across the start-finish line. He is on his final lap. J. Michael Kelly taking his best swing at Jimmy Shane, but it looks like it's going to come up a little bit short. Off the lower corner, we will watch our leader and we will bring him around to the checkered flag.
The exit pit. He's now coming off the exit pit, baby, and bring her home.
He's just got to keep the candle lit for another half a lap. And the Southern Cup for 2019 will belong to the young man from the Northwest, originally from Havana Grace, Maryland, Jimmy Shane. His family is here this weekend. His kids are here this weekend. And I can tell you they are hooting and hollering for dad and son right now. He goes way wide, and he's going to come down and give a good look for the fans. Give it up for Jimmy Shane, top qualifier, set the record. He's your winner of the 2019 Southern Cup. It's official. And Kelly, it looks like Kelly closed up on him, but that was because Jimmy went way wide to put on a good show. A good, in fact, a great showing for the U7, the Spirit of Detroit, Bert Henderson, and that race team has to be very, very happy. Cross in third place, our fourth place finisher. And if anybody had a lot of fun this weekend, give it up for Dustin Eccles in Bucket List Racing. They've had a terrific weekend. He will come home in fourth place, and our requalified rookie driver, Corey Peabody out of Kent, Washington, will come home in fifth. So there we go. At least on an unofficial basis, the 2019 Southern Cup is in the books. And it was Jimmy Shane, almost from the starting line to the finish. He made sure he hung back a little bit. Bert Henderson broke the clock from the outside, meaning he was the first boat across the line. By the time they came out of turn one, it was J. Michael Kelly being passed on the outside by Jimmy Shane. And all Jimmy had to say to Mike was, "See you later." Here it is. We waited a year. Race for the Southern Cup. Lake Guntersville Hydrofest. He lost by that much last year. And you talk to this guy, you look at his Facebook post, you look at the team, and you talk to him, they're focused. They lost their National High Point Championship. They want it back. They lost this race last year. I think we can check that box. That one's been taken care of. It was a heck of a run for these guys. They came in maybe as the favorite. They qualified at north of $1.62. It's a new Lake Guntersville course record. Awesome stuff. We knew they were shooting for it. They got it, and they backed it up on race day. That's what champions do. Jimmy Shane is your champion 2019. Got the family in here. Got all the good stuff. How are you?
Great.
Woo, I like that. And how about you? Can you say hi to everybody?
Hi, everybody.
We're finding my replacement real quick. I know you've had your family here all weekend. It's always fun to win in front of your family. As close as you came last year, this has got to feel really good.
This is amazing. Obviously, last year was tough. What a final race it was for all the fans here, but really happy that we were able to tough it out this year, make it into the final. We had the boat that had some amazing equipment underneath my butt in the seat, and I'm very fortunate to be able to drive for Miss Home Street. The team is such a community. We are such a big family, and I cannot tell you how much I feel like family coming into the town of Guntersville, Alabama. It's amazing. Everywhere I go, everybody asks, "Can I help you? What do you need? What can I do for you?" I've never come into a city like this that is so beautiful, not only with their environment, but with their people. It's amazing. So thank you for being you, Guntersville, Alabama. We really, really love you guys. The partnership between H1 and Guntersville is going to go on for years and years to come. And I really want to thank my team, my crew, for giving me the equipment they did. And thank you all for hanging around for this wonderful ceremony. Thank you so, so much.
There's not a whole lot of question why this guy is rapidly becoming the face of the sport. Fairly articulate and a fairly good spokesperson. No more fun talking to me. Go talk to the mayor. Get the big hardware. Congratulations, Jimmy Shane, your 2019 Southern Cup champion.